It's Fayette County Sports, presented in part by the Fayette County Early Learning Center, Epifano McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown, Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, Great Oaks Career Campuses, Kirk's Furniture, Liella Lanes and Amore Pizzeria, ProMedica Heartland Hospice, M&M Horsehair and M&M Fasteners, The Summers Funeral Home, Weichert Realtors, Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. Thank you for watching Fayette County Sports on WCHC TV.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to another broadcast of Fayette County Youth Sports, along with Dave and Myra Woolever. This is Randy Young. Tonight, it is another encounter in the Frontier Athletic Conference. Teams at the top. It is the Jackson Iron Ladies, who currently lead the league with a 7-0 mark, taking on the Miami Trace Lady Panthers, who are currently tied for second with Chillicothe at 5-2. Of course, Wednesday night, Greenfield McLean upset Chillicothe, even without two of their starters playing, and beat them 39-33. And that kind of set up this game being really an interesting scenario, because Miami Trace now is 2 back with 3 games to play. And basically, let's just be blunt, this is a must-win game for Miami Trace tonight. If they lose this one, that will put them 3 back with 2 to play. And, of course, they wouldn't have a shot for the title. They played Chillicothe, by the way, a week from Wednesday night, and the game will be broadcasting here on WCHC. So that really would add some luster, more luster to it, I should say, if they would be battling either for first or second place. But we'll cross that road when we get to it. Jackson comes into the contest, as we mentioned. They're 12-2 overall, 7-0 in the league. They're averaging just around 49.7, about 49 points a game, and they're giving up around just right under 40 at 39.9. When they score 49 points or more, they're 5-0. When they give an opponent less than 40 points, they're 8-0. That's a pretty good stat to kind of keep track of for later on. Miami Trace comes in the game. They're 5-2. 11-5 over all under head coach Kayla Detweiler. The team is averaging around 48.6 a game. They're giving up 44.2 a contest. And when Miami Trace scores at least 48.5 plus points, they're 7-2. When they give up less than 44 points, they're 11-0. I think what we're trying to say is score enough points and then don't let your other opponent score a bunch against you, and you should win the game. That's what it comes down to simply. Real quickly, let me tell you about the first time these two teams played back on December 5th down at Jackson. Jackson won 55-41. Miami Trace led at the end of the first period 11-8. Halftime, they led 26-19. Third period, they led 36-33. And then it fell apart for them, as Jackson went on a 22-5 run in the final period of play to win it 55-41. In that contest, Jackson had 10 turnovers, Miami Trace with 10 turnovers, but it was the shooting percentages and free throw lines really which is the big factor, as Jackson shot 40% from the field, 16 out of 40. They were 0 for 2 on three-point shots. Miami Trace was 14 out of 50 from the field for 28%. That's 2 for 12 for threes. But the free-throw line really was the overwhelming stat here, if you want to look at it. Jackson was 23 out of 32 from the free-throw line. Miami Trace, 11 out of 15. They went to the line 17 less times and made 12 less free throws. And the final score was 55-41. You figure the math, okay? So that's where we're at. Miami Trace has shown that they can stay with this team. Now it's here at Miami Trace. We'll see if that home cooking helps out a little bit tonight. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about some more of the key players in tonight's game right after this, as you're watching Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC.
Hi, my name is Olivia Pryor, and I'm from Fayette County Early Learning Center. We are now currently enrolling for our Head Start, Early Head Start, and Child Care Partnership programs. We have programs for pregnant moms and children from birth to 3, children from 3 to 5, and then we also have an existing Child Care Partnership where we meet with and work with child care programs and serve children from 6 weeks to 3 years old. If you're interested in enrolling, please stop by and see us or give us a call at 740-335-7282, and we hope to hear from you soon.
The Bagels are back at your Epifana McDonald's in Fayette County and Jamestown. You can choose your favorite breakfast sandwich, either bacon, egg, and cheese, steak, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese. Try out these delicious breakfast sandwiches backed by popular demand. The Bagels are back at your Epifana McDonald's restaurants. 3 locations in Fayette County and in Jamestown. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Back here at Miami Trace, as we're just about 5.5 minutes away from the tip-off of this big FAC encounter. Earlier today, in case you missed it, Washington Courthouse with their second win of the year. They beat Greenfield McLean in overtime, 40-33. We'll talk more about it at halftime, but it's ironic. The only other win the Courthouse had was in the league was against Hillsboro on December 14th. Today's January 14th. They beat Greenfield. Think about that, David. Sort that as that little Randall Young stat for you to kind of remember. All right, let's real quickly talk to you about both these teams. First of all, for Miami Trace, we've seen Miami Trace over the last several years, and 2 of their key players, of course, is, tall girl. That, of course, being number 25, 5'9" senior, Hillary Bean Jacobs. While for the guard play, 5'6" junior, number 10, Jessie Stewart. These 2 young ladies recently were named to the Epifana McDonald's holiday tournament, all-star and all-tournament team. But those 2 young ladies basically have combined in double figures, leading their teams to this 11-5 mark. Yes, they have other players that help complement them, but to be honest with you, if you look at this team, if Jacobs and Stewart are both on, they're almost unstoppable. You shut one of them down, the other one picks the slack up and gets some help from some of the other players, okay. But they definitely will be among the key players tonight. To be honest with you, both of them have got to be in double figures. That's just plain and simple. They have both got to be in double figures tonight, and then hope that between the other players that they will combine and be able to help maybe get 15 to 20 points apiece as well and get them over that 45 to 50 point mark. Meanwhile, you look at Jackson, what a lineup. 4 juniors, TJ Carpenter, Maddie Walburn, Sydney Hughes, Kenzie Davis. Seems like we've been saying those girls' names since they were freshmen. That's because we have, because they've started. And Coach Matt Wilburn has taken that freshman program and has slowly built it up, and the wins have increased, and they have continuously won in the league. And this could be their year that they start showing that experience will be a factor. They've won some tough games, including Miami Trace being down and coming back and having an outstanding fourth quarter. But again, for Miami Trace, I really feel the key tonight's going to be Jacobs and also Stewart. You got to think both of them have got to get in between the 12 and 15 point mark each to, I think, for Miami Trace to have a chance in this contest. You take a look at the stats down at the Jackson game. Hillary McCoy ended up being the leading scorer, and she's a good player, 15 points. Jacobs, though, was held to 7. Stewart was held to 6. So there's right there just 13 of the points combined. Then Lyons with 6, Lovett with 5, and Pfeiffer with 2. Meanwhile, for Jackson, Carpenter had 16, Davis had 15, Wilburn had 13. So you take that, and that's what, 44 of their 55 points between those three young ladies. So we'll see what happens as it develops tonight, but we hope you stay with us. No matter what happens, we'll bring you all the exciting play-by-play, so stay with us. We'll take a final pregame break, come back, starting lineups, and the national anthem as you're watching Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen.
We've got a flu vaccine, and just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard.
Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
Wondering what comes next after high school? At Laurel Oaks Career Campus, you can forge a successful career path. Start as a junior and graduate with opportunities in dental assistance, education, construction, healthcare, exercise science, and more. Earn a career certification and college credit. What comes next is up to you. Open up a world of possibilities and discover your greatness. Go to greatoaks.com to find out more. That's greatoaks.com.
right, so once again, starting lineup, Carpenter, Walburn, Hughes, Davis, and Sydney Carpenter. So the Carpenter sisters are starters. TJ is number 11. Younger sister Sydney is number 2. For the Panthers, starting 5 most of the season, Caitlin Piper, Hillary McCoy, Jessie Stewart, Mallory Levitt, and Hillary Bean Jacobs. So, this is what they've been playing for this season, to get to the position where they might have a chance for the title. To get there, they got to get this one. I'm just being blunt about it. Jackson's 2 up with 3 games to go. And we get this one started. And it goes to the Iron Ladies in the red uniform. Left to right across your screen. Into the right wing. Ball slapped around and goes out of bounds. Jackson will commit the first turnover in the contest. And it goes to Miami Trace. Pfeiffer across the timeline. Now over to Lovett. Lovett, left side of the key. Back to Pfeiffer in the corner. Try to rifle the pass to McCoy. Ball is picked off by Jackson, but they couldn't stop the momentum going out of bounds. So the Panthers will retain possession. Jessie Stewart, trigger man. Lobs it to McCoy. Hillary kills a dribble. Cross-court pass now over to Pfeiffer. Caitlin coming off a good game Wednesday night, had 11 points down at Hillsboro. I believe that's a season high for her. Pfeiffer off the pick. Stops, shot, off the glass, won't go. Ball fought for her, and it stays Miami Trace. Stewart underneath the Panther bucket on the left side. Lobs now to Jacobs. Hillary with a couple bounces to the right, now back to the left. Now they put in the hands of Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, backdoor pass. Oh, in and out of the hands of McCoy. A little bit sharp throw there, and McCoy can't handle it. Turnover Miami Trace. Each team now with 1 turnover apiece. And we played just a little over 1 minute here in the first period of play. Quickly across the timeline will be Walburn. Puts up the shot, no good. Jacobs comes down with the board. Across the timeline, stops, pass, McCoy, and throws it away. So another turnover on Miami Trace. This looks like the Panthers are going to try and maybe play. If they got a chance for the fast break, take it. If not, they're going to set it up. Walburn across the timeline. Now goes to the hole with it. Stewart on her. Flips it back out now to the younger Carpenter sister. And inside, lay it off the glass, good for 2. And that was Kinsey Davis. And 2 points off turnovers, by the way. And that makes the score now 2-0, Jackson with the lead. Lovett stands there, holds it, sees an opening, drives to the board, tries to go back and pass it to Pfeiffer, and it's knocked out of bounds, coming off the leg of Walburn. Stewart looking, long lob out front, now between the circles to Pfeiffer. Caitlin in the paint, puts up the shot, forced it a little bit, rebound comes down to TJ. Now across down court and can't hold on to it. Stolen right back by Jacobs. Quickly down court with it. Pfeiffer has it, stops, 3-pointer, well, way off the mark. My goodness. Rebound comes down now to Carpenter. And in the backcourt, a little bit struggling, finally getting it down will be Walburn. And the ball's knocked out, a bounce, and will retain possession to Jackson. Underneath, reverse layup off the glass, good for 2. It's Davis who's making the quick noise here. 4-0, Jackson with the lead. Pfeiffer across the timeline, glances quickly back to Coach Datweiler, gets the play. Weave, Jacobs, top of the key. Now goes to McCoy, left wing. Inside, left-handed layup. Jacobs got it to 2. First bucket, 4-2. Trace scores at the 5-minute mark. Davis, who's hot, brings the ball down. Walburn stops. Shot good by Walburn. Makes it 6-2. Quick outlet pass. Pfeiffer. Down to Jacobs out front. Back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer shake and bake in the paint. Kicks it back over. McCoy to the 3. A little bit strong. Good rebound by Mallory. Back to Jacobs. Tries a 3. No good. And the ball's knocked loose. And finally it's picked up by Jackson. Carpenter with it. Layup down this end by Davis again. It doesn't fall, and it comes off the hands of Lovett. Pass in, give and go, shot, baseline jumper from 10, no good by Walburn, and rebound by Miami Trace, and we got a whistle and a foul on the rebound. Foul is going to be called on Sydney Hughes. That'll be her first, team foul number 1. Jackson staying with a moderate press now. 6-2, Jackson with the lead. We're halfway through the first period of play. Now over to Lovett. Mallory, now back over to Jacobs around the perimeter to go to Stewart. Now to Pfeiffer. Looks like she wanted the 3, passes it up, shake and bake, starts to drive. Now flips it now over to McCoy, now to Jacobs. Jackson really staying tight with that man-to-man in the paint. Stewart goes up. Boyle gets the ball hammered right back in her face and picked up by Lovett. Puts up the shot, no good. Rebound by Jackson. By Davis, quick pass down, and they throw it away. Turnover number 3, and here comes Miami Trace once again. 3:14 now left here in the first period of play. Mallory's got the ball, sees an opening, goes to the hole with it. It's cut off, kicks it back out over to Jacobs. Hillary in the paint. Oh, try to scoop it up, no good. Rebound Stewart, and the ball's knocked around, and Jackson gets it, and a quick timeout by Jackson, a 30, so we'll keep it here. My goodness, talk about play being a little sloppy to David here. But again, Miami Trace just keeps going right at him. And unfortunately for them, Jackson stays with him as well. So after a 20-second timeout by Jackson, both coaches will try to quickly reemphasize things that they still want their team to be doing. Maybe make a slight adjustment here and there. 6-2 in favor of the Iron Ladies. A win tonight, they would clinch no worse than a co-championship, depending upon what Chillicothe does down at Hillsboro tonight. That's why this is Miami Trace's game to need to win, just to stay in the hunt. And then we'll need Chillicothe to lose to them on the 25th and then turn around and beat Jackson on the 4th. But we got to get this one done first. We'll worry about that later. Maddie Walburn, 5'9" junior. Now gets it over to Hughes. Back to Walburn. Inside. No, nice play by Jacobs. Comes up and steals it with the entry pass. Bean now back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer goes to play. Now they come over to Jacobs. Now back to Jacobs off the screen. Now back to Lyons, who's in the game. Shots up, no good. And rebound comes down to Walburn. So Lyons missing the shot. Quick pass now over the left side. Younger Carpenter sister, that being Sydney. Back out front in the paint. Little 10-footer good for two by TJ. 8-2, Jackson with the lead. Pfeiffer kills the dribble, short pass now to Lovett. Lovett tries to back in the paint area, flips it over to Piper, shoots the three, a little bit strong off the rim. Coming down with it is Sydney Carpenter. That's her third rebound so far in the first period. We got about 90 seconds left, throw down court, and good play by McCoy, knocking it out of bounds. Quick substitution now. Riley Vince will come in for Lovett. 8-2, Jackson with the early lead. Again, we're just about a minute away from the end of the first period. Walburn, pass over to Sydney Carpenter, back out front. Walburn, again, jumper from 12 on the right side. Maddie Walburn now with 4 points, 10-2. Jackson with the lead. Pfeiffer skills the dribble, tries to go back door to Hillary Jacobs, misses the layup. Rebound comes down again to Carpenter, quickly down court with it. Shot put up, partially blocked. Lyons gets the loose ball. Long lead pass, down court to Jacobs, missed the layup. Oh my! And then we got a battle underneath for the rebound, and there's going to be a foul on Lyons. So she will pick up her first foul. Team foul number 1. You say that girls basketball is not physical? You people haven't been to a game lately. I think at times it could be rougher than boys' games, to be honest with you. Pass and stolen by Jacobs. Another turnover. That's number 5 unofficially on Jackson. Jacobs, we've got 13 seconds left to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer tries a little shake and bake, goes into paint. Ball stripped right out of her hand. Stolen by Hughes. Down court to Carpenter, to Walburn. Stolen right back by Jacobs. And the shot is off, and that will end the first period of play. So it's all Jackson in the first period as they lead it 10-2. Second quarter play-by-play coming up on Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
Back here at Miami Trace, 10-2, Jackson leading the Miami Trace Panthers. Jackson leading despite the fact they have 6 turnovers so far in this first period compared to 2 for Miami Trace. The problem is that Miami Trace has not been able to take advantage of all those turnovers. They have no points off of them. Jackson has 2 points off of the 2 Panthers turnover. And trying to get the ball inside has been very, very challenging, to say the least, for Miami Trace. Robinette's now in the game for Miami Trace. To Lyons, to Jacobs, to Robinette, left side. Walburn's on her. Now going on the baseline to McCoy, head fake, wants to go inside. Nice cut, Robinette, lay up, and no! Would not drop. We tried. We gave enough body English, David, but it just wouldn't fall there. So foul will be on Sydney Carter. And going to the line will be Ellie Robinetta, 5'6" sophomore. First free throw, nope, will not go. Get another chance here. Second. That one's off as soon as she released it. Missed them both. Rebound comes down to TJ Carpenter. Ball's on the floor. Sydney Carpenter saves it. Goes over to the left side. Davis shot up, no good. McCoy comes down with the rebound. Down court, and from behind, knocking it out was T.J. Carpenter. She kind of got the teammates pumped up on that move. Pass out front to Lyons. She'll back it up. Switch hands on the dribble. Bounce pass. Ball on the floor. McCoy coming in, trying to time it out. Nope. Throw it away. Here comes TJ with the ball. Lays it off the glass. Good for two. Another 2 points off turnovers for Miami Trace. And TJ Carpenter now with 4 points, along with Walburn and Davis. And there's your 12 points. Another steal in the backcourt. Coming down with it on the right side is going to be Kenzie Davis, and she'll be fouled. Foul will be on Mallory Lovett. Wow. And another timeout by Miami Trace after another mistake. They're down by 10, and we got a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 6:45 left in the first half. It's all Jackson, 12-2 here on Fayette County Youth Sports, WCHC.
Sometimes it seems like it's hard to decide on a technician that you can trust with your vehicle transportation service needs. That's why since 2001, customers from Washington Courthouse and the surrounding area have made Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, their smart choice and auto repair service needs. Jim, Marlene, and Ray Van Dyke offer customers a professional, trained, and certified staff that can handle your vehicle needs. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center staff can do it all, including transmission, brakes, tires, and alignments. They also offer a free 30-point inspection to detect any potential service needs. They can work on both domestic and foreign vehicles. Call for an appointment at 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000. Or for more information, go to jimvandyke.com.
Hi, my name is Olivia Pryor, and I'm from Fayette County Early Learning Center. We are now currently enrolling for our Head Start, Early Head Start, and Child Care Partnership programs. We have programs for pregnant moms and children from birth to 3, children from 3 to 5, and then we also have an existing Child Care Partnership where we meet with and work with child care programs and serve children from 6 weeks to 3 years old. If you're interested in enrolling, please stop by and see us or give us a call at 740-335-7282, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Miami Trace. That's 5-3 here in this quarter alone. Walburn stops, foul line jumper, rolls around, gets the lucky bounce and goes in. Maddie Walburn with 6 points, another 2 points off turnovers. They're up 6-0 in that important statistic. Stewart's going to have to come back in. Pass underneath. Jacobs, triple team. Back to Lyons, puts up the shot. My goodness, they cannot get a ball to go down for him. Rebound comes down to Hughes and whistle, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. So Jesse Stewart re-enters. Ellie Robinette back out. 14-2. Jackson with the lead. Pass to Sydney Carpenter. She can't hold the ball. Stewart with the steal underneath. A layup again missed. My goodness. Coming down with it. TJ Carpenter. Now back around, and the shot from the left side by a new player in the, no, that was Hughes that shot it. And we're going to have a foul called on Carpenter. That will be her first team foul, and officially number 3. So Trace will bring it down. Stewart on the right side. Slow it up. Now back out front to Lyons. Sees a break in the paint. Can't hold on to the ball. Saves it. Throws it up in the air. Coming up with it's Levitt. She finally cashes in and makes the layup. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just get it in the bucket. That's the main thing. As Trace really has been cold. 14-4. Sydney Carpenter now back over to her sister TJ in the paint to Walburn. A 3. Nope, check. It's going to be a 2. Walburn with a 2-pointer. 16-4. Stewart down the middle, stops, foul line, bounce pass, left side, Lovett. Flips it, Jacobs, 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to Miami Trace. And the ball's knocked out of bounds by the Panthers. Piper comes in, Robinette comes in, Stewart's coming out, and Lovett's coming out. (16-4), Jackson with the lead. Carpenter and throws it away. 7 turnovers for Jackson, 5 for Miami Trace, unofficially. Trace, down court, stolen by Carpenter. Another turnover. TJ in the paint, flips it over to her sister Sydney. Brings it back out. Walburn now back to TJ. Shot up, partially blocked. Robinette came down with a rebound and now can't hold on to the ball. Another turnover against Miami Trace. And a double dribble on Carpenter. Sydney. My goodness, 15 turnovers unofficially. And we've played 12 minutes in the game. Pass into Piper. Carpenter with the steal as Jackson smell a little blood, I think, David. They're going with that full court press right now. This Trace is really struggling getting the ball in bounds and then getting the shots to fall in the paint area. We got a whistle and a pushing foul. That'll be on Carpenter. That'll be her second foul. Team foul 4. So Robinette will take the ball out at side court. Looking. Throw underneath. Jacobs up. No. Rebound. No by McCoy. Ball's knocked out of bounds. So Miami Trace with 2 bunny shots cannot cash in on it. I can keep shooting percentages, but I'll tell you one thing right now. They're not good for Miami Trace. Inside to McCoy, another 6-footer, will not go. She does get her own rebound, though. Brings it out front to Lyons. Hands it now to Piper off the weave. Starts down the right lane, kicks it over. Robinette from the corner. Yes! Finally we got a 3. Let's see if that's the spark plug the Panther fans and the team needs. 16-7. That 3, by the way, came off a Jackson turnover a little bit earlier. Coming down with it. Walburn shot no good. Jacobs with the rebound. Second defensive rebound. Now to McCoy. Can't hold on to the ball. Robinette picks it up. Double team. Slap the ball. It's going to be on the floor. Tied up. And possession arrow gives it to Jackson. Sue Morris will now re-enter the game. Will come into the game. Her first appearance. 16-7. Jackson leads. We're under 3 minutes left here in the first half of play. Sydney Carpenter across the timeline. Now to Hughes. Davis. TJ shot up, no good. Rebound. Robinette. Down court. Stops, foul line, jumper. No. Trying to fight underneath for the rebound. Morris can't hold on to it. Another turnover. That's 8 now for Miami Trace. Carpenter in the paint. Little 5-footer won't go. Fights, gets her own rebound, saves it, gets it to Walburn. Walburn will bring it back out very smartly. You can tell these two girls have played together for many years, can't you? Back to Carpenter, off the swing. TJ up, partially blocked. Piper, fast break, coast to coast, lays it off the glass, good for 2. Another 2 points off turnovers. 9 for Jackson, and it's now 16-9. Trace trying to make a little comeback here in the late first half. Rebound off the glass by Davis. She'll be fouled reaching over. Foul will be on Jacobs. That's her first. Team foul number 3, and going to the free throw line will be Kinsey Davis. She makes it, gives her 5 points so far in the contest. Got Walburn with 8, Davis with 5, 4 for Carpenter. Those are your three of the big stars for the Jackson team. Second one will get the roll, goes in. And timeout Jackson, it's a full, we'll take one as well. There's exactly 90 seconds left in the first half of play. It's Jackson 18, Miami Trace 9. You're watching Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC.
A new way to healthcare is here. ProMedica Home Health, formerly Heartland Hospice, works on enriching lives one patient at a time. With office locations at 208 North Fayette Street, Washington Courthouse, and in Circleville, ProMedica provides care wherever our patients call home. Our services serve a 7-county Central Ohio area. As a local home health and hospice provider, ProMedica is ready to offer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week service for your healthcare needs. Contact them at 866-498-6456. That's 866-498-6456. ProMedica Home Health, Washington Courthouse and Circleville.
M&M Fasteners has been supplying quality fasteners across the United States since 1996. M&M supplies our customers with all types of fasteners, from standard nuts and bolts to specials per your prints. M&M Fasteners is a complete fastener importer and distributor that can custom tailor our services to meet your customer needs. Whether it's 1 part or 1,000 parts to be customized for a special job, M&M can thread, turn, mill, drill, and weld parts to meet your specifications. For details, call us at 740-335-1641 or see us at our website at mmfast.com.
Unbelievable. Walburn looks over to her dad, gets the instructions. We're down to 1 minute. Let's see if Jackson may try to take it down to the final seconds. Hughes back to Walburn. Piper on her. Now they go to Sydney Carpenter. Carpenter between the circles. Comes to the left side over to Hughes. Carpenter. Walburn. Carpenter inside to TJ. Backdoor pass. Davis, no good. She gets it quickly back out front. Jackson again, content to running some time down. We're down to 30 seconds now. Carpenter, Walburn. Down to 20 seconds left. Robinette will come out, put just a little pressure on her. Walburn, now to Carpenter, around the perimeter, go left side. Cross-court pass, stolen by Piper. Quick lead pass, down court to Lyons. Stops, pops it from 10, no good. Man, they got to use that one. Davis with the rebound. And coming down with it, another turnover on Jackson. That's 11 turnovers now. And Sophie Metzler, number 00, a 5'11" senior, now in the game. Lions from wide, and that will end the first half of play. So Jackson with an 8-7 quarter there, and they hold on to a 9-point lead at the half. So we'll come back in about 90 seconds for our halftime show presented by Kirk's Furniture. Stay with us. At the half, it's 18-9 in favor of Jackson over Miami Trace here on Fayette County Youth Sports, WCHC.
I've taken a lot of shots in my career. At Ohio State, in the WNBA, at the Olympics. But I didn't take those shots just for myself. I took them for my team. When it came to taking the COVID shot, I did it for the same reason, for my family, my friends, and my community. Because we are a team. I took my shot.
Don't believe everything you hear on the news media. The real estate market in Fayette County is very strong. My name is Jason Langley, broker and owner of Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company in Washington Courthouse. We also have locations in Plain City and London, Ohio. Don't believe the news media. The market is strong. Although interest rates are higher than they have been in several years, don't let that deter you from picking out the home of your dreams. At Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company, let us help you make that happen. Give us a call at 740-335-2100 and let's pick out the future home of your dreams.
We should go bowl and have the best pizza in Fayette County tonight.
Ugh, I don't want to go to two places.
Well, we don't have to. The best pizza in Fayette County comes from the local pizzeria, Amori's Pizzeria, just inside Leal Lanes.
Really? No way.
Yes way. Come on in and grab a lane and the best pizza in town. Leal Lanes and Amori's Pizzeria, located right across from the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Call Leala Lanes at 740-335-2580 to order your pizza today.
My name is Vanessa Summers, and when my father opened Summers Funeral Home in 1991, my family promised that in the time of need, we would offer thoughtful, caring, and respectful services to those left behind in dealing with the pain and decision-making. Now, 30 years later, we still make it our commitment to you to treat everyone with the utmost professional care that we can provide. In your time of need, please remember we are here for you. Summers Funeral Home at 223 West Market Street, Washington Courthouse, Ohio, 43160, and please call us at 740-335-6078.
It's now time for the Kirk's Furniture New Holland's halftime show, presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Now with new hours, open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings till 7 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays till 4 p.m., and of course, closed on Sundays.
Back here at Miami Trace at the half, it's 18-9 in favor of Jackson. And what is, we could say, probably number one, it shooting-wise has not been a good night for Miami Trace whatsoever. Both teams have committed numerous turnovers and not really have been able to take advantage of that. So we'll see what the second half has to hold. You're probably wondering, what in the world are we watching? They're having a halftime shooting contest, and I guess instead of like 2 or 3 chances, they get to shoot as many as they can in 30 seconds. The first young lady was up. She almost had it go in. That one almost went in as well. So that's what you're watching at the half. Real quickly, scoring for Jackson. Maddie Walburn leads the scoring attack for the Lady Ironman with 8 points. Kenzie Davis with 6, and TJ Carpenter with 4. Except for Sydney Hughes, which is their other star, their 4th junior. 3 of the players doing all the scoring so far. Jackson is 2 for 2 from the free-throw line. They have 10 rebounds, but only 1 on the offensive end. And they have committed 11 turnovers and given up 5 points. Meanwhile, for Miami Trace, 4 players in scoring. Ellie Robinette with a three-pointer from the left corner leads the scoring with 3. Kaylin Piper with 2. Mallory Lovett with 2. And Hillary Jacobs with 2. Again, I'm not keeping track of the field goal shooting, but I guarantee you there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 field goals inside the three-point line, and there's at least, I would say, close to half a dozen misses inside the paint area Miami Trace has had tonight. Yeah, just cannot get layups to go in for them. They're offline. They'll hit the rim, won't drop, things like that. I'll tell you, some of these guys are almost hitting it from half court. They might want to consider seeing if they got any eligibility. They can play on the basketball teams, I'm telling you. Anyway, it's 9 turnovers for Miami Trace. They've given up 6 points. They're 0 for 3 at the free-throw line, and they have a total of 5 rebounds, only 1 offensive. And as mentioned, Jackson's with 10, so Jackson's already doubled the number of rebounds they have for them. Score at halftime, 18-9. We'll come back. We'll give you a quick update on some of the other sports that's going on around the area. So stay with us as you're watching the Kirk's Furniture halftime show right here on WCHC.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
All right, let's take a look at some of the other games going on. As we mentioned earlier today, this is our second broadcast. In the first game, Washington Courthouse defeated Greenfield McLean 41-31 in overtime. On the varsity level, Greenfield won the reserves 24-17. Washington Courthouse had jumped out to a 13-0 lead, taking advantage of the Greenfield turnovers, led 16-3 at the end of the first quarter. 10-22-12, I believe, at halftime. Greenfield slowly got back in the game, tied it up with 6.5 seconds left, and then Courthouse went on an 8-0 run after a free throw by Greenfield, gave them their only lead of the game. And like I say, the last 8 points scored by Courthouse, they pick up their second win of the year. Both wins have come against the Highland County School, so they beat Hillsboro earlier. Both of them come on the 14th of the month. They beat Hillsboro at Hillsboro December 14th. Today's January 14th, and they beat Greenfield at home. London girls won today, 42-38. Wilmington girls go to 7-8 with a 50-36 win over Williamsburg. Down at the Dave Young Basketball Classic and boys basketball down at North Adams, West Union beat Portsmouth Clay 54-51. Eastern Pike over Ripley 57-42. Up at Ohio Dominican today, Columbus South beats Wilmington, 62-49. The latest report we had, and I checked at 6 o'clock, down on the Hammer and Anvil Invitational, Wilmington was leading with 207.5 points. Clinton Massey was 8. Courthouse was 15th. Hillsboro was 19th out of 21. Hibbs, Wilmington, and McCoy of Wilmington both won at 132 and 138. Micah McCauley from Washington Courthouse was in the finals at the 150. Mac Parsley from Courthouse was wrestling for 5th place in the 165. Brady Rohr was wrestling for 3rd place in the 285. We'll have a more wrap-up for you later on tonight on Fayette 43160 or also on our website at faycam.org. Washington Courthouse won their own middle school invitational today. That's the only results I have at this time on that. Don't forget, next week we'll be back with more basketball action from Miami Trace as Jackson boys, who beat Courthouse last night, will take on Miami Trace. We'll take the air at about 7:15. Then next a week from Sunday night at 6 o'clock, we will put on and be available for on-demand viewing the girls bowling matchup between Courthouse and Trace that is going It's going to be on Thursday night, but we're going to tape it. And David's got some editing he has to do and stuff, but we'll show it by 6 o'clock on Sunday night, so you can keep that in mind. All right. And that's been the halftime report presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. We're about ready now to get started with the second half of play. 18-9. David, if anyone told me that was going to be a halftime score, I would have said you're crazy. Now, first quarter, maybe, but not a halftime. So it goes to show you both teams offensively has really struggled here. As we mentioned before, Jackson comes in the game. They're averaging just almost 50 points a game. Miami Trace is averaging almost 49 points a game. So either somebody's going to have to get real hot, or both teams not going to hit their average in this contest. McCoy, ball stolen, another turnover. Miami Trace. That's number 10 in the game now for him. Walburn across the timeline. Stewart's on her. Looks to the left to TJ, comes back top the key. Gets the screen, stops, pops, no good. Pfeiffer with the rebound. Quickly, coast to coast. Watch from behind. She does, and gets Sydney Carpenter and couple girls ran into the Miami Trace bench, and a couple girls in the chairs got knocked down. I see no need to call the life squad. It looks like everybody's okay. Pass into McCoy. Oh, they almost threw that one away too. Boy, Panthers just simply are not on sync tonight. Pfeiffer kills the dribble. Now to Stewart. Stewart starts to drive off the glass and will not go. Boy, there is a lid on that bucket. Nobody can get a shot off. Rebound comes down to Hughes. If the Panthers are shooting outside the teens, I will be shocked. They cannot get a bucket. TJ Carpenter to Walburn. Down the right side. Skip pass underneath. Left-handed layup on the left side. Good by Kenzie Davis. That gives her 8 in the contest. 20-9. Jackson by 11. Stewart looking for somebody to cut. Lovett off the pick. Now it goes to Jacobs. Jacobs looking. Needing some help. She's got TJ all over her. Lovett. Now over to McCoy. In and out. Will not go again. Rebound Carpenter. My goodness, David. I've seen poor shooting nights, but this is ridiculous. Carpenter flips it back. Davis, 3. It will not go. Ball batted over, and it will be over the back. Foul will be called on Davis over the back of one of the, I think it was Mallory, trying to position herself for the rebound. So that will be a turnover as well, as they had possession of the ball. So that's 12 turnovers now unofficially for Jackson. And Miami Trace gets it back. 20-9, under 6 minutes left here in the third. McCoy, who had 15 down at Jackson to lead the team in scoring. She may have to start getting untracked here. Now over to Lovett. Lovett goes to the hole with it, puts it up high, won't go. Jacobs partially blocked by TJ Carpenter. Ball slapped loose, saved by Lovett. Now to Jacobs, stops, 3, put it down, baby! Put it down! Finally, we got a break. Excuse me, folks. I'll try to get more excited on the next call there. 20-12. At least we're in double digits now, folks. Walburn in the paint, stops, 7-footer, no good. Rebound, love it. Clears the board. Now over to Stewart. Jesse across the timeline. Glancing. Now comes to the right. Short pass. Now over to McCoy. Now back to Stewart. Looking underneath. Stewart starts to drive toward the baseline, needs some help, passes it to Piper, who cuts, tries to get a fancy pass in. They call her for traveling. Turnover, Miami Trace. That's number 11 for them. (20-12). 4.5 minutes in the third period of play. And we have a total of 23 turnovers in this contest. Carpenter, shot, left side, short. Davis, rebound, Hughes gets her own rebound, puts it up again, a stick back bucket. Check it, that's Davis that got the rebound. After the miss by Hughes, I had the right names, I just had the uniform numbers switched. Sorry about that. Love it. Ball slapped loose. Stewart going on the floor, and a timeout by Miami Trace.
Hi, my name is Olivia Pryor, and I'm from Fayette County Early Learning Center. We are now currently enrolling for our Head Start, Early Head Start, and Child Care Partnership programs. We have programs for pregnant moms and children from birth to 3, children from 3 to 5, and then we also have an existing child care partnership where we meet with and work with child care programs and serve children from 6 weeks to 3 years old. If you're interested in enrolling, please stop by and see us or give us a call at 740-335-7282, and we hope to hear from you soon.
We'll still have yet another busy week for you next weekend here on WCHC. We have exactly 4 minutes left. It's 22-12 in the third period of play. Jackson by 10. Stewart down to Lyons, who's now back in the game. Lyons hands it to Jacobs. Little weave. McCoy now to Stewart, left wing. Back out front. McCoy sees an opening. Nice little scoop move, puts it up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Coming down with it will be Sydney Carpenter. To TJ, back to Sydney, to TJ. Nice pass underneath, left-handed layup, no good by Davis, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be off Miami Trace. Well, Jackson's not really shooting the lights out either, are they? Another easy layup they miss. Pass, trying to push the shot up, no good. Once again by Davis, fighting underneath the rebound was Lovett, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Robinette in for Lovett. Jackson will stay with a moderate press. Now they back it off just a little bit. Lyons will bring it across the timeline. 3:15 left here in the third. Hands it now to Jacobs. Robinette around the perimeter. Inside, little hook shot. Get in there, won't go. Jacobs, an easy shot, and the ball was rebounded and then slapped out of the hands by Jackson against Miami Trace. Walburn to Hughes. TJ over to Davis. She misses. Ball's knocked around. Lyons comes down with the rebound. Quickly coming down with it is Lyons across the timeline. Backdoor pass. Stewart left-handed, layup good by the right side by Stewart. That's her first 2 points of the game. 22-14. Walburn flips it now to Sydney Carpenter. Nice little move. I don't know why she stopped dribbling. She had a clear view to the rim and for some reason decided to go back outside. TJ now on the baseline. Stewart sticking with her. TJ pulls up, hits an 8-footer. Good for 2. She's got 6. 24-14. Jackson staying with that 10-point lead. We're down to under 2 minutes left in the third period of play. McCoy, Jacobs to Stewart. Jesse back to Bean. Can't get the shot off. Robinette. Boy, Jackson's really doing a great job on the man-to-man. They are making Trace have to work for this. Lyons, backdoor pass. Robinette shot up, no. Rebound, Lyons, No! Will not go. My goodness. Unbelievable. Rebound comes down to Hughes. Everybody in the gym is probably is hearing me saying that, but I can't help it. It is just, there is a lid on that bucket. Carpenter inside. TJ goes up, partially blocked by Jacobs. Long rebound comes down to Walburn. And we're going to whistle and a foul. And the foul is going to be called on Robinette. That'll be her first foul. Stewart comes out. Pfeiffer back in. Walburn near midcourt. We're down to a minute. Left in the third. Walburn flips it now to TJ off the pick. Goes inside. Nice slap at the ball by Lyons. Saved by Jackson. TJ gets it again and she goes in. Jacobs will be called for reaching over the back and will pick up the foul. I got that as the second one on Hillary. And indeed it's her. Second foul. At the line, TJ Carpenter. First one, nope, won't go. First miss at the charity stripe, by the way. Of course, it's only their third attempt. Second one, good. 1 out of 2, gives her 7 points in the game. 25-14, 45 seconds left in the third. They're going to try to trap Pfeiffer. She gets rid of the ball now to Jacobs. Hillary, short pass in the corner to Lyons. Cross-court pass. Robinette passes up to 3. Now goes to McCoy. Now to Pfeiffer. Lyons has the ball. Had a brain freeze there for about 10 seconds. Sorry about that. Now back to McCoy. Pfeiffer, we're down to 12 seconds. She looks, goes inside the paint. Lyons with the 3, way off the mark, too long. Rebound calls down to Walburn. And then the ball is stolen from behind by Lyons. Final seconds tick off, and that will end the third period of play. Oh, that was ugly for both teams. In the third period, a 7-3 advantage, Jackson. We go to the final period. It's Jackson 25, Miami Trace 14. You're watching Fayette County Youth Sports here on WCHC.
Sometimes it seems like it's hard to decide on a technician that you can trust with your vehicle transportation service needs. That's why since 2001, customers from Washington Courthouse and the surrounding area have made Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, their smart choice and auto repair service needs. Jim, Marlene, and Ray Van Dyke offer customers a professional, trained, and certified staff that can handle your vehicle needs. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center staff can do it all, including transmission, brakes, tires, and alignments. They also offer a free 30-point inspection to detect any potential service needs. They can work on both domestic and foreign vehicles. Call for an appointment at 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000. Or for more information, go to jimvandyke.com.
Your Epifana McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown has openings for individuals looking to grow with one of the top companies in the world. Epifana McDonald's now has available crew positions at our Jeffersonville location starting at $16 per hour. If you're looking for management opportunities, positions are available starting at $18 per hour. Benefits include school tuition assistance, free meals and uniform, paid training. Check out our McDonald's of Fayette County, Ohio Facebook page. Epifana McDonald's. I'm loving it.
TJ looks back now to her sister Sydney. Back out front to Walburn. Jackson can take their time. I mean, they're up by double digits. They can run the clock down. Meanwhile, long 3, a little bit strong by Hughes. Fight up the floor. McCoy gets it to Stewart. Stewart to McCoy. Nice little head fake. Partially blocked from behind Oh, my goodness, David. What else could happen here? Unbelievable. Jeez. They had a 2-on-1 break and still couldn't cash in. McCoy to Stewart. A three. A little bit long. Hits the rim. Ball batted around. Finally, Lovett comes down with it. To Piper. Now to Jacobs. They'll take their time. Inside. Lovett. Left side. Underneath. Jacobs. Good. Good pass by Lovett. And Hillary got in good positioning in that low post right side. Mallory saw her out of her right eye and got the pass to her. 25-16. In the paint, nice little pass. Dump pass off to Davis. Doesn't work this time, but does draw the foul. Foul will be on Jessie Stewart. That'll be her first foul. Free throw, no good. Davis leading Jackson with 10 points tonight. Second one is good. 1 out of 2. 26-16. Jackson back up by 10. Piper comes down. Pass inside to Lovett. Can't hold it on her hand. Another turnover, Miami Trace. 15 for Jackson, 13 for Miami Trace. It's a short one. Keep it right here, Dave. So 26-16 score. Wow. I'm not sure what I can say anymore about this game. You look at Jackson on the scoreboard. Hughes has got 11. Walburn's got 10. So those two players have got 21 of your 26 points. The other 5 belongs to TJ Carpenter. 3 players have done all the scoring for him tonight. So 26-16. Jackson has maintained mostly a 8 to 12 point lead most of this contest. Pass down. McCoy tried to get the steal. Not able to stop her momentum from going out of bounds. Jackson gets it back as Trace now having to go with some press here. Trying to force the turnovers. TJ across the timeline. Oh, man, she got away with the ball. Picked up on the turnover. Stewart, left side, shot up, no good. Piper rebounds, flips it to Mallory. Now back out. Jacobs with the 3. In and out, won't go. Piper trying to get rid of the ball. Does to Jacobs. Underneath. Layup. Finally, Lovett gets it. Boy, oh boy. 26-18. And we're going to have a traveling call. Walburn struggling to get the ball in bounce. Turnover number 16 there. Bounce pass. Lovett out front. Piper, 5.5. Nice head fake move by Stewart. Shot up, will not go. Ball batted around. Comes down to Carpenter, and officials going to give it to Jackson. There's going to be a full timeout by the Iron Ladies, and we'll take one as well. 5:24 left in the game. 26-18. Jackson leads Trace as you're watching Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC.
Do you have a warm heart and helpful hands? Make yourself at home as a member of our care team at Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. We are looking to grow our family of employees with dedicated STNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Contact us for more information or apply online today at courthousemanor.com or stcatherinescourthouse.com.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's...
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen. We've got a flu vaccine, and just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard.
Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
Talk to him before the game. Yep. Walburn under pressure, gets it down. Carpenter, TJ brings it. Nice bounce pass underneath, layup good. That's by Davis. So they beat the press, and they're up back by 10. 13 now for Davis. Hillary, Jacobs. She's backing Carpenter up. Now they go in the corner. Now the Piper who's cutting, back out. Shot from the foul line, good by Jacobs. Give Piper an assist on that one. That was a nice little pass. And they all add up, my friends, 28-20. Trace staying with that press, trying to trap in the backcourt. Now they got rid of it, gets it over to Hughes. Down the middle, bounce pass, and to Davis, and the official says it came off her foot. Turnover, Jackson. That's 17 unofficially. Quickly, Lions will enter the game. Piper comes out. 4.5 minutes left here in the contest, and an 8-point Jackson lead. Trace keeps getting just right there, almost like they're about ready to explode. They just got to try to get some shots to fall for him. Stewart to Jacobs. Hillary under pressure. Bean looks inside. Now it does to Stewart. Cutting, ball slapped loose. Turnover. Miami Trace. Another one, unofficially. That's 15 for them. Now to TJ. Walburn off the pick. Shake and bake move against Stewart. Stops. Passes up the 8-footer on the baseline. Kicks it back out front to Hughes. Now they go to Carpenter again. Back to Walburn in the paint. Stops, flips it over, right side. Three-pointer, hits the side of the rim, no good. Jacobs with the rebound. Down court, Lions misses the layup. Rebound by Hughes. Boy. 3.5 minutes left in the game. 28-20. Trace just simply cannot buy a bucket tonight. I know you folks said you've been saying that all night. Well, that's what's happening. Meanwhile, Coach Walburn is not how happy with the officials saying that one of his players, I believe it was his Matty, stepped on the sideline on the play, so that's another turnover. That's number 18 on Jackson. Here comes Stewart. Stewart sets, three. Whoa, way off the side. That one was way off. Sheesh. Walburn with the rebound. Now over to Carpenter. Underneath. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul on the floor as Davis got the pass on the low post and was fouled before she got the shot up. So that'll be a foul on McCoy, her first. Jackson with the ball. Long lob out front. Davis now over to Hughes. TJ. Hughes now lobs it underneath, and trying to go for the block was McCoy again. And she'll pick up her second foul in about 15 seconds. Lions comes out, Piper comes in. Still 28-20. Lob inside. Goes up for the shot, and Jacobs will foul on the play. That'll be Bean's third foul. And going to the line will be Kenzie Davis, who's already leading the scoring with 13 points tonight for Jackson. Will try to add to that total. 14. She's 4 out of 5, by the way, at the free throw line tonight. The 5'7" junior. Davis sets up, no. Rebound, Stewart. Here we go. Quickly, Stewart glances down. They say let's pick it up a little bit. 2.5 minutes. Pass to Piper, a three, short. Lovett rebounds, pass back. Piper saves it, tries to go quickly back to Lovett. Turnover on Miami Trace. Wow, another turnover. 29-20. Jackson, again with the press being applied by Miami Trace. We're down to 2:15 left in the game. Stewart falls down. Carpenter now over to Hughes. Back out front. Now over to Walburn. Walburn tries to slap at the ball, and it comes off. Stewart comes out. Lyons comes in. We're down to 2 minutes. Piper stops. Bounce pass in the paint to McCoy. Tries to get rid of it. Saved by Lovett. Lovett looks for him to cut. Now they go to Jacobs in the paint. Muscles her way up. Ball's partially deflected. It's off of Jackson. And the Jackson fans, first big from them tonight, as they thought it was off Trace. Trace will keep it underneath their own bucket. 29-20. They need a big run here. McCoy trying to make it Sapton, and she's going to be fouled on the floor. A push-off foul. That'll be called on Sydney Carpenter. That will be her third. Stewart re-enters the game. Lyons comes out. Now, wait a minute. Officials asking a question here. I think Stewart getting back in the game quickly. Whatever it was, it's okay. McCoy works baseline. Nice little head fake. Unfortunately, she traveled with the ball. That's a nice move if you got away with it. Another turnover. Piper quickly. She'll re-enter. Stewart comes out. So we may see this now, offense-defense switching back and forth now between these two. We'll see. Down to 90 seconds. Trace needs a turnover in a worse way. Walburn. Piper playing her tight. Walburn. Piper staying with her. Now gets it over to Sydney Carpenter. Now to Walburn. Jacobs will pick her up. We're down to about 70 seconds. Walburn over now to Hughes. Inside pass to Davis. Brings it back out. Walburn. Trace is going to have a foul here pretty soon. Clock running down on him. Inside, ball slapped loose. Piper gets the ball off the turnover. Lobs it. Lyons, layup, will not go. Jeez, what is it tonight? It's like they're cursed or something. Carpenter comes down. She can't make it. Gets her own rebound. Mike, that was an unbelievable blown shot. She threw it way over on the other side. Jacobs has the ball. 20 seconds. Jacobs goes up. Partially fouled, nothing called. Rebound comes down to Jackson. Now over to Davis. And now they're going to let the clock run out. They're down by 9. There's no sense fouling now. And Jackson will end up winning this one by a final score of 29-20. A 6-4 Miami Trace quarter. Miami Trace played their hearts out. But boy, I'm telling you, David, when it's all said and done, the shooting percentages is going to be a big, big factor. I don't know if we're going to be able to know that before the postgame or not, but I'll tell you one thing. It's bad, real bad. Jackson wins it with the victory. Trace now falls 3 back with 2 to go, and depending upon what happens tonight between Chillicothe and also Hillsborough, if Hillsborough would upset Chillicothe, Jackson would have clinched now tonight at least no worse than a co-championship. Because even if they lose the last 2 games, well, that would be it. No, they would win the title outright because they would have a 3-game lead in the loss column with 2 to play. So we'll keep an eye on that one if we can find that score. So again, the final score 29-20. Stay with us. Hopefully we'll have a post-game interview. And hopefully we'll be able to figure out who's going to be the star of the game. So stay with us. As the final score again, 29-25. Jackson leads and wins over Miami Trace. You're watching Fayette County Youth Sports here on WCHC.
Wondering what comes next after high school? At Laurel Oaks Career Campus, you can forge a successful career path. Start as a junior and graduate with opportunities in dental assistance, education, construction, healthcare, exercise science, and more. Earn a career certification and college credit. What comes next is up to you. Open up a world of possibilities and discover your greatness. Go to greatoaks.com to find out more. That's greatoaks.com.
A new way to healthcare is here. ProMedica Home Health, formerly Heartland Hospice, works on enriching lives one patient at a time. With office locations at 208 North Fayette Street, Washington Courthouse, and in Circleville, ProMedica provides care wherever our patients call home. Our services serve a 7-county Central Ohio area. As a local home health and hospice provider, ProMedica is ready to offer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week service for your healthcare needs. Contact them at 866-498-6456. That's 866-498-6456. ProMedica Home Health, Washington Courthouse and Circleville.
Hello, I'm Tara Ivers from Fayette County Early Learning Center, and we are now enrolling for several of our programs. We have a home-based program that serves pregnant moms through children age 3. We also have a center-based Head Start program that serves children in our program ages 3 to 5. We have a partnership with Fayette County, Highland County, and Clinton County, where we work with child care programs to enroll children 6 weeks to 3 in our center-based program. So please call us at 740-335-7282. We'll help you enroll. Thank you.
Don't believe everything you hear on the news media. The real estate market in Fayette County is very strong. My name is Jason Langley, broker and owner of Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company in Washington Courthouse. We also have locations in Plain City and London, Ohio. Don't believe the news media. The market is strong. Although interest rates are higher than they have been in several years, don't let that deter you from picking out the home of your dreams. At Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company, let us help you make that happen. Give us a call at 740-335-2100 and let's pick out the future home of your dreams.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's...
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen. We've got a flu vaccine, and just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard.
Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
It's now time for the Epifano postgame program, featuring coaches' comments and the player of the game announcement. This program is presented by your Epifano McDonald's restaurants, 3 locations in Fayette County and Jamestown.
All right, we're back here now with the Epifano McDonald's post-game program, including the name and the star of the game. We'll have that for you in just a few minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look at what stats we have. And again, these are pretty much unofficial, but at least gives you maybe a little better picture of this contest. At the end of the first quarter, Jackson was up 10-2. They led at halftime 18-9. And led 25-14 going into the final period. And then the final score again was 29-20. In the shooting or scoring department, I should say, Jackson only had 3 players to score tonight. I guess it's all you needed, right? 14 points for Kenzie Davis, 6 in the first half, 8 in the second half. Maddie Walburn, 10 points tonight, 8 in the first half, 2 in the second half. And TJ Carpenter with 5 points, 4 in the first half, a 3-throw in the second half. No one else scored in the game. 19 rebounds unofficially for Jackson, 3 though on the offensive end. I had him 5 out of 7 from the 3-throw line. I had him with 18 turnovers, and I probably missed a few, to be honest with you. And they gave up 10 points to Miami Trace. Half of Miami Trace's points came off turnovers. That's not a good stat. I'm sorry. I don't care how many points you get. Meanwhile, Miami Trace, tonight, leading scorer, Hillary Jacobs. 7 points, including a 3-pointer in the third quarter. 5 rebounds. 4 points for Mallory Lovett. 3 points for Ellie Robinette, a 3 in the second period. 2 points apiece for Kaylin Pfeiffer, and 2 points for Jesse Stewart. Well, I tell you, David, we needed to see Jacobs and Stewart both had to get between 12 and 15 points apiece. They got 2 and 7. Yeah, Lovett got 4. Jacobs had 7. I apologize. I think I said Lovett had 7. It was Jacobs had 7. So right there, needed about 25 points between them, and they got 9 tonight. And Hillary Jacobs had to work for every single point that she got tonight. So, again, let me make sure I got it correct. Jacobs, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 4 for Lovett, 3 Robinette, 2 apiece, Piper, and Stewart. Miami Trace was 0 for 2 from the 3-throw line. They had, unofficially, 12 rebounds compared to Jackson's 19, but they had 7 offensive rebounds. But when you're missing like crazy inside, you're going to get more opportunities to get the offensive rebound. 17 turnovers against the Panthers. They gave up only 8 points, so they were off by 2 points, but still was not enough to get them the win. So, again, the final score, 29-20 in favor of the Jackson Iron Ladies with the win. That now will put them in first place in the FAC with a record of 8-0 with 2 to go. Trace will drop to 5-3 with Chillicothe and Washington Courthouse still yet to play. And again, we should know it's already not been concluded. If Chillicothe wins tonight, then that game against Miami Trace will be for second place. But if Chillicothe loses tonight, Jackson's got the title outright. That gives Miami Trace and Chillicothe 3 losses apiece. Guess what? They're still going for second place. So that's where the scenario is going to be. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll name our player of the game. We'll give Coach Detweiler just a few. All right, we're back here on the post-game program. I know I'm the last guy you probably want to talk to right now, but I do appreciate you coming out.
Well, thank you.
I had to run this against your dad sometimes. He didn't want to come out and talk to me either, but unfortunately we're the press and we have to ask the tough questions. Number one, do you have any record of what your shooting percentage was tonight?
I'm sure it was single digits.
I'm going to say, I've never seen so many easy shots. It's like somebody put a lid on that basket, and you guys couldn't buy a bucket if your life depended upon it.
We couldn't have thrown it in the ocean if we were standing in it. And it was cold. We were cold tonight, and that's the coldest I've ever seen our team, even in practices. So
yeah.
I'm not really sure what that was about because we shot the ball well this morning in our shoot-around. So
you come into this contest, I mean, it's obvious. Everybody knows what you guys – it was a must-win situation for you guys. I'm sure the girls were pumped and they're ready to go, but for some reason I even said during the broadcast, it seemed like you guys were off just a little bit. I don't know if the shots weren't falling was bothering them or what.
I'm not sure. Everything was just off by an inch or two.
Yeah.
So I know coming into it, the girls all knew what this game meant. That put us, with Chillicothe losing, that put us in a tie for second. We knew if we could get one tonight, then that would help. If someone could help us out in the league,
right,
then we had a chance to, tie for first. We still have hopes. We're still playing for the top part of the league. We're hopeful that, some other teams can come around and help us here. But we just got to move on from tonight. Like, there's nothing we can do. We're going to redeem this and practice on Monday. We got a tough schedule coming up, so we know that everyone on our schedule is going to be, they all have really nice records. In Courthouse, they had a nice win today against Greenfield. So we know nothing's going to be easy coming into this, and it's just going to help us get ready for the tournament. Well,
that's the thing when you play 20-some games and the season you guys are having, which has been a very successful season, bullseyes is going to be on your backs, but let's be honest, everybody's bullseyes on Jackson's back too. And I didn't think they shot all that well tonight either.
No, and we worked a lot on taking away their stuff. We knew what they were going to do. We knew that they like to depend on that dribble drive, and they look for the help off, that dump the ball into Davis, which is where she got a majority of her points tonight. Yeah. We spent this week working on that, and, sometimes we just lack execution. But, end of the day, we're trying to help, and we're trying to get there, and it just didn't fall our way.
Well, usually I like to go back and watch the films every once in a while, just kind of review it. I got a feeling this may be one I don't want to go back and watch because, it's just, like you said, you just got to forget about it and move on to the next game. So now what's your schedule look like, let's say, for the upcoming week?
We've got Circleville at home next Wednesday. Then we're off on Saturday. Then we've got Chillicothe coming in here on the following Wednesday. And then on the next Monday, we've got Lynchburg here. Or no, we're at Lynchburg.
Yeah.
And then Adena on Thursday, and then Courthouse is coming in here on that rivalry day on the 4th.
Is it the Adena game that was added, wasn't it? I don't remember that on the original schedule.
Was
it?
Yeah, it was on the original schedule.
Well, we'll be back with your game against Chillicothe on the 25th, and hopefully when we talk to you, all of us are going to be smiling and happy and say, man, what a shooting percentage, 50+% from the field or something. Yeah, I don't know. But, again, it's one of those games as a coach, it frustrates you a little bit. Players were frustrated tonight, I can tell that. But you just forget about it and work for Circleville on Wednesday.
Yep, we got 2 days to get ready for it. We know we need to shoot more, I guess.
All right, appreciate you coming out. I really do. Thanks, Kayla. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
All righty. So, again, Kayla Detweiler joined us here on the postgame interview. All right, let's go ahead and let's do our player of the game. You get a game like this, you want to recognize at least some kid that had a good effort. A lot of them, they tried. If their field goal percentages was a lot better, I'm sure that we might have a little harder choice. But like I say, Hillary Jacobs will be our Epifano McDonald star of the game. 7 points tonight, 5 of them coming in the second half of play, and with 5 rebounds. Final score, again, Jackson winning tonight. Go 8-0 in the league. 29-20 win over Miami Trace. Our next broadcast of basketball will be on next Friday night when Jackson's here at Miami Trace for boys basketball. We hope you join us then. Along with Dave and Myra Woolever, I'm Randy Young. Thanks for joining us here. And you've been watching Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC TV, Facebook, and